So, for all you guys out there who love your champagne and caviar, welcome to the Kroak, K-R-O-A-K. This is the LM21 21 litre fridge. This one is a car fridge, as you can see in the description and the title. We're going to have a quick look at what it's about. We've just received it. We had it for about a week or so. We've been testing it, running it on battery, running it on the cigarette plug-in lighter thing. It's pretty good. So let's have a quick look what's inside. It's really cool because this is a 12-volt compressor fridge, which is the way I understand it, which is different to most other fridges. And what that means is that it's got a much lower power consumption, and I'll show you that as well. This is 21 liters. You can get a 25 and a 28 as well, and then there are bigger ones in the adventure range which are 45 and 48 liters, much bigger. But this one was nice and compact. This is a long can, you can see. This is a normal sized beer can. And if you live in France, you got these little beer bottles which are 25 cl. It's much shorter than a normal one, but they fit in here nicely. A liter of milk is going to be a little bit of a challenge because that's going to stick up a little bit, as well as your juice, which is just not high enough. Maybe go for a size taller. There's some debate whether you put your red wine in a fridge. Let me know down below how you feel about it. Obviously a wine bottle is not going to work really. Can't work that way, it can work like that. And if you lie it all down, you can get quite a lot in here. A little cup of yogurt for the morning, mayo for your sandwich, and the obligatory green stuff which we are always told to take with us. Very cool. I like the way this little accent color, nice and yellow, which is really cool. Clips really nicely, which is nice. It's better than the little magnets on the edge. The magnets seem to rust on our other fridge. You can check that one up here. If I'm not mistaken, Porsche comes in this kind of yellow. This might not look bad on your back seat either for your champagne and caviar. Let me know down below. This is nice. It's recessed, and then there's a little ridge here, very tiny, a couple of millimeters tall, so it seals nice and tight. Hinges are very nice, nicely made. There's a little light in here, which is also pretty cool, especially at night when you're at the campsite. Open your fridge, you can see what's going on. It's got some nice carry handles. It's pretty sturdy. It's about, I think, 10 kilos. It's got a little bit of a ribbed surface here, which is nice and flat and even, no edges. So you can put stuff on it. It won't really slide away. Use it as a table, use it as your prep station, cutting board, all of that stuff. Really nice with that. It's pretty good size. The compressor size is quite big in relation to the size of the interior. But like I said, you need to make a little bit of a compromise about what you're going to do. They give you a cigarette power cord. I call it a cigarette. This is what you get in your car, normal cars, 12-volt socket. This cable is 2.5 meters long, which is pretty cool. So you can put this in your boot, feed it through the back wall of your seats, and plug it into your dashboard. Or if you have one in the boot of your car, like most cars these days, station wagons, just plug it in there and you're away. It also comes with a 230 volt, but it's actually a transformer down to 12, so that basically gives the same kind of power. It's not 230 or 12, it's just 12 volts. A couple of things I did notice: it's just a little bit short for your milk bottle or your wine bottle, but you just lay them flat and you're okay. Here we've got a whole lunch thing going and it all fits in there fine. It chills down very quickly, but in that it makes a funny little gurgling noise. Like most fridges, you can hear it when it clicks on, and you have that little compressor sound in the background. This one adds a little bit of gurgle. And my better half has told me that it sounds like a goldfish pond bowl tank thing. You know that little bubble? It's quite cool, it's quite funny. In the background, a little bit of a noise, it's quite nice. I like the display, and in fact we can do a live demo where we just plug it in. And I like the fact you can read the temperature right there instantly. Here it's showing 6 degrees at the moment, and it fluctuates. If you put it on 5 degrees, it goes down to 4, up to 7, and it just keeps going, doing its own thing, which is really rather nice. It's chilled enough. So what's nice about this little unit is it gives you the exact power reading, so you can see in live time as we filming this how much power is being used. Right, what we really want to know is how does it work, what are the controls like. This is a nice, very glossy, fingerprint prone screen, touch screen, very similar to what you might find in a Range Rover when they got the piano black gloss finish. Similar kind of deal, very slick, very nice. It's got a nice big display here, which is crucial and which is a really cool thing about it. A couple of controls here. There is a lock which comes on after about, I don't remember, 10 or 30 seconds. And that means you need to unlock the display. Then you can start changing your temperatures. It's got 4 presets. Minus 18, so this is actually a freezer. We've got minus 10, that's for your ice cream. 5 degrees, good for chilled wine, which is pretty cold. And you've also got 10 degrees, which is quite nice for keeping your fruit and your vegetables nice and fresh. If you just select this, it will automatically take that setting. You can also change the setting by adding or subtracting, which is pretty cool. The other one is, if you can see on the top right, it has a max or an eco setting. And the difference you can see over here. On the max setting, it uses about 36 or 37 watts, which is not really that much when it's really chilling very hard. On the eco setting, it uses down to 28, which is quite a cool thing. It won't chill down as fast, but it's still pretty efficient in my opinion. And I'll show you now just how fast it takes to come from 20 down to minus 10. The fit and finish is fantastic. I mean, it's got proprietary plugs here, which is quite nice. You can see all the finishings, pretty good. Clicks close brilliantly, as I showed you. The hinges are fantastic. Little light comes on when it's plugged in. Nice handles. Nice little finish. It looks really cool. It's nicely rounded off. I think that's a really good deal. It's nice to get something with a bit of quality. Well, think about it next time you're on your camping trip. You want to park off in a lay-by, have some lunch, or you want to chill your beers for when you get to your destination. It's just kicked on. Yeah, I can feel it vibrating a bit. Think about this guy. Have a look down below at the link as well. The price is down there, all of that stuff, and maybe even a little discount code. Think about that. So thanks for watching, guys. Catch you on the next camping trip. Keep riding.